Have you been looking in her car windows?
Hold on. She asked you to leave, and you left, correct?
Well, people have a right to feel safe in their community, so I have a right to make contact with you and let you know that she's aware of you and that she's not comfortable with you walking and looking in her car windows.
I want to get your side of the story and figure out what's going on. But here's where we're at. So she's saying that I guess the conversation...
Welcome to Mr. White, where real-life confrontations between law enforcement and citizens unfold right before your eyes. On a tense evening in Mount Juliet, Tennessee, a city located in the eastern suburbs of Nashville with over 40,000 residents and a crime rate below the national average, a black man was pulled over solely for an ID check. But things quickly spiraled out of control when 7 officers arrived with no clear criminal suspicion, no arrest warrant, just a glance and a missed turn signal. This encounter, captured by the channel J.Thr 333, became a vivid lesson in refusal ID and the danger of power being abused in seemingly minor situations. Meanwhile, in a quiet residential neighborhood, a small neighborly dispute escalated when a woman called the police, accusing her neighbor of trespassing over a property line. The video, recorded by J.Thr, revealed a troubling reality. Many individuals are using law enforcement as a personal tool to impose their own will. Check out both original channels to see the full picture. And don't forget to subscribe to Mr. White for more real-world encounters on civil rights, refusal ID, and the most controversial situations unfolding across America. Share your thoughts in the comments below.
Yeah, not being a peacekeeper. How many times have I asked you to leave my property in the last 2 minutes, sir?
Hey, John,
Name and badge number first.
Hey, real quick.
Name and badge number. Name and badge number.
No, it's 520.
Name and badge number.
Hernandez, 535, Johnny Hernandez.
Before you say anything, let me just catch up with what's going on. How many times have I asked you to leave my property?
A couple times.
Okay. Why are you still on my property?
Because I got to explain to you why we're here. You know why we're here?
I know why you're here. I could care less why you're
Why
here.
am I here?
Why are you here? Probably because I had a conversation with a neighbor on her porch that she agreed to speak to me. I just had a few things.
Is this the elderly woman?
It's the old hunchback, what I call her, hunchback.
That's
Yes.
why we're here.
Yeah.
So, I understand y'all had a conversation, whatever y'all had to do. Hold on.
Sure.
She asked you to leave, and you left, correct?
She didn't ask me to leave. I left. I actually got up and stopped the conversation.
So the reason we're here is we want to get your side of the story and figure out what's going on. But here's where we're at. So she's saying that I guess the conversation, I don't really know, escalated a little bit.
No, it just...
I
called her...
So she doesn't want you back on her property anymore.
She's never asked me that, but that's fine.
Okay,
you guys have notified me.
So what we're going to do is, this can be a criminal trespass warning. That's all it is.
Sure.
Basically a piece of paper saying you can't go over there.
That's great.
So, what's your last name, John?
Now, hold on. Now that you've said your piece, I've got some questions.
Okay.
Before I answer any questions, I need an attorney present. I can't answer any questions, including...
Well, you're not under arrest, so...
Well, you're saying that you're making it out as though criminal trespass.
No, sir.
Hold on. Let me...
Oh, go ahead, sorry. Go ahead.
And I just want to make this very clear.
Huh?
You've officially noted we have badge cams? Any kind of body cams?
Yeah.
You have body cams,
No,
though.
we have body mics.
Okay, I have body mics. I live at 152 Tanglewood Drive. You have informed me that I'm not to go on that lady's property. I will not go on that lady's property. That is all you need. Now, will you please exit my property? I have nothing else to say to you. I have no other information to give to you unless I have an attorney present. And this is now the 6th time I will be filing a complaint against both of you that I've asked you to leave my property.
I don't care.
Why are you? Do you see the no? Do you see the no trespassing sign?
Yes. So we're gonna fill this.
You saw
out,
the no
and
trespassing
we'll leave it
sign.
for you. Look, I've been letting you talk. Let me talk. That's respectful, right?
No, because I don't. I pay
So
your
we're gonna
salary.
fill
You
this
don't
out.
pay my
I
salary.
pay my own salary too. Thank you.
Sure.
So
Well,
we're gonna fill this out, and you don't have to sign. You don't have to look at it.
You're right.
But I'm gonna leave it right there, and you can acknowledge it if you want to acknowledge it. Doesn't matter to me, but if you go back over there after today,
You don't need to tell me what a criminal trespass is. I'm aware of what
you're gonna go to jail.
I don't care. I won't.
Okay.
I won't ever have anything to do with that nasty
Okay.
old
Well,
hunchback
hey,
bitch
listen,
again.
I gotta do my job. And it's
You
my
do your
to
job.
Then okay,
But your
then
job
do it.
requires you to respect my
It
rights
doesn't
and to get the
require me
fuck
to
off
go
my
out there. It
property.
doesn't require
I
me
am
to go out
telling
there.
you to
That's
get the
fine.
fuck off my property. You do not have a
That's fine.
right just because you have a badge and a gun.
Okay.
It's not a crown. Get the fuck off
know
my
it's not a
property.
crown.
Leave it out the gate.
Once
Leave
we
it at
fill
the
this
gate.
out, okay.
Leave it at the gate.
I still have to explain. it
Okay,
to you.
now I'm going to call for emergency services because you are trespassing,
That's
and I would like you both given a trespass warning. Would you write yourself a trespass warning, please? Write your motherfucking selves a trespass warning, because if you're ever on my property again,
What?
I'm going to defend my property,
Okay.
and just you can take that for what it is.
I will.
Now, will you get the fuck off my property?
Yeah, when we're done with that.
Okay, so you're not going to get off my property.
Not until we're done with
Good.
that.
Do you understand that if you violate my constitutional rights, that you lose your qualified immunity?
Yep.
I'm glad you get that. Now, if I release my dog, I'm going to close this gate and release my dog. So, if you could clear the way. Excuse me. Can you move?
Is it gonna bite?
I have no idea. He's very, he's defensive. Listen, I'm closing the gate. If you'd like to leave, you're welcome to leave. I'm asking you to leave. You're on my property. I'll give you 30 seconds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Come on, Mikey. Listen, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. He's taking his sweet ass time. 25, 26. At least you have the smarts to move. You shoot my dog, I'll defend my property. 28, 29, 30. Mikey, come on. He's already outside. Dumbasses. Get the fuck off my property, you stupid fucking coward ass bitch. At least you have the smarts to get the fuck off the property. He's too dumb to bite you anyway. Man, get the fuck off my property. You guys don't have fucking any respect. Come on. Get the fuck off my gate. Man, I don't give a fuck. You guys don't have honorable fucking jobs. I know you think you have. It could be an honorable job. You know what I taught my kids? Watch this.
I really don't care, to be honest.
I got good kids, but watch. This is what I taught my kids. The idea of what you do is honorable. If you did it honorably, you
fine.
don't.
Man, you can stop talking because I'm not listening.
It's
to
good. Then get the fuck off. Hey, come on, get the fuck off. I don't know what part of get the fuck off. Do I need to grab you and get you the fuck off my
You
property?
can go to jail if you do that.
Why? You're on my fucking property. There's a no trespass sign.
I'm here lawfully,
Get the
sir.
fuck. You're not. You're no longer welcome here.
I
Go.
am.
Go.
I am.
Go.
No, sir.
Go.
Not until I'm done with this.
Go. Go. What part of get the fuck
step
off my
back.
property
Step back, sir.
do you not understand?
Step back.
Get the fuck off of my property. What part of that are you not understanding? Get the fuck
You're about
off
6'1", right?
of my property.
You're about 6'1".
I can tell you how big my dick is if you'd like to know about that.
How much do you weigh?
Man, you just see, this is the ego part. This is the part where if you didn't have an ego, fucking you guys might actually be honorable men. But your ego makes you fucking cowards.
Do what?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can look
Don't
that
get
one
your
up.
gun caught up. Excuse me. Thank you. Get the fuck off my fence. You're not welcome here anymore. You've been officially trespassed. Get the fuck off my land. Go visit the old lady. She'd love to hear from you. And don't litter on my property.
From the tense confrontation between citizens and police in Mount Juliet, the clearest lesson is this: not every request to show ID is lawful, especially when there is no clear sign of a crime. Citizens have the right to ask why they are being stopped, to refuse to provide identification in civil situations, and should always remain calm and record the entire interaction to protect themselves. In a world where ID checks are sometimes used as a pretext for discrimination or abuse of power, legal awareness is the most effective form of self-defense. But what happens when police are called over a minor neighbor dispute and their presence is exploited to intimidate or pressure someone for personal reasons? The next video will make you reconsider how the law can be misused right in your own neighborhood. Don't miss it.
I got a cop about to stop me. I'm walking.
Can you stop, please? Hey, I'm asking you to stop, please.
And I'm saying no.
Okay, I need to ask you a couple questions.
I don't answer questions.
Okay. So the female, well then, don't answer questions, but I'm telling you why I'm talking to you. So the
Well, I'm telling you
female-
I'm not listening to you. Have a nice day.
Okay. So the female said that you've been walking around her house. She feels like you've been harassing her. Okay. Have you
What's your name and badge number?
Long 1153.
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
You're being detained right now.
For what reasoning?
I'm investigating something.
Okay, and?
Okay. So she said that you had been walking past her house and you've been harassing her.
Is it illegal to walk on a public sidewalk?
She pointed you out and
Is
showed me on
it
camera.
illegal to walk on a public sidewalk?
It is not, but she said
Okay,
she
what
feels
crime
like
have I
she's
committed?
being harassed.
What crime have I committed for you detaining me?
Have you been looking at her car windows? She said you've been looking at her car
What's
windows.
your reasonable, articulable suspicion for detaining me?
Well, people have a right to feel safe in their community, so I have a right to make contact with you and let you know that she's aware of you and that she's not comfortable with you walking and looking in her car windows.
Feelings.
Okay.
Feelings have nothing to do with
So
law.
if you have somebody inside your
Feelings
car, okay,
have nothing
if
to
you
do
have
with law.
somebody
Don't cop-splain me.
Yeah, I'm talking. We're at Nebraska and Delaware now.
Nebraska and Delaware.
So if a person's walking by your vehicle and they're looking in your car, you have a right to be able to call the police and the officer make contact with that person.
Blah,
that-
blah, blah. This is what
Sir,
you're
I'm trying to
doing.
be
This is what I
respectful.
need you to do.
Okay. So you have a right
You
to call the
detained me
police. Okay.
illegally,
Okay. So
and
you
you're
have a
violating my
right
Fourth
to
Amendment
call-
right.
No, I'm not. I'm
Yes,
trying
you
to
are.
talk
You're
to you.
detaining me illegally, and I do
I'm
not wish to
detaining
speak to you.
Okay. So you have a right
Yeah,
to
so
call
am
the
I not
police.
detained? Is that what you just said? I'm not detained?
Said you have a right to call the
Am I
police.
detained or am I free to go?
You can go now.
Thank you.
Okay?
Have a
Do
nice
not
day.
Go back to her house and harass her. Okay?
Watch me go back down here and record.
Just don't go inside her car and try her car doors anymore, okay?
Nobody tried her car doors. Stop trying to make assumptions and being a dumbass.
Put it on video, Michael.
You ain't got nothing on video. Now I'm going to go record inside your police car.
You need to get away from my vehicle. There's stuff in there that you do not have permission to do.
Oh, I have all kinds of permission to do this.
You do not. Step
Yes, I
away
do.
from my vehicle.
This is my First Amendment right.
Step away from my vehicle.
Are you getting in? Go ahead and get in.
Step away from my vehicle.
No, it's okay. See, this is called public information. Everything I'm doing, I'm allowed to do by law under the First Amendment.
You
What's your
don't
name and
have
badge
the right
number?
to look-
Detective John Irving, badge 1104.
Tell her she better not detain me illegally ever again.
Okay, you don't have a right to look inside people's vehicles.
Want to bet?
Yeah. Not people of the public. That
Want to bet?
Okay.
There is no expectation of privacy in public. Anything that my eyes can see, you cannot trespass. I don't give a fuck what you're saying.
People were looking inside your vehicle.
Look, I'm still
If
recording
I were
inside
to
your
look
car.
Inside your vehicle, Michael. Okay, you need to get away from my vehicle. I have stuff in there that you cannot. You are inside my vehicle. Your hand was inside my vehicle.
And?
You need to
This
step
is my
back.
vehicle.
I'm asking you.
This
again,
is my vehicle.
You need to step back.
This is my vehicle.
No, it is not
yes,
your
it
vehicle.
is. I paid for it.
This is the city of Peoria's vehicle.
Right. My taxes
okay?
pay for this vehicle.
Okay.
My taxes pay your salary.
Your taxes do pay salary.
Don't walk behind me.
So, but you cannot put your hand inside my vehicle. Okay?
You got the window down. I can record anything in that car.
That is not right.
That's criminal trespass to motor vehicle, whether it's a taxpayer funded
Yes,
vehicle
sir.
or not.
Yes, it is.
Okay?
It's a camera.
You
But
reach
your
inside
hand
the
went
motor
inside
vehicle,
my
that is criminal
vehicle.
trespass.
My hand is on my phone.
Sir, it's all on body camera. You reached inside her motor vehicle. 75
Name and badge number.
Lobdell 1255, sir.
Name and badge number.
Carpenter 1248.
Say it again.
Carpenter 1248.
Okay.
So, yes. So, this is...
Look, here's another public vehicle. You guys are gonna learn. Guys are gonna learn. Well, this is gonna be a good one, y'all. I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up. AFB 4294 Black Dodge Charger. Do 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 do. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 people for walking around. Looking ridiculous. Then wants to illegally detain me and then say I'm not detained? Oh yeah. Lawsuit. Big time. 1983. Had enough of this.
How you doing tonight, sir?
Oh, I'd be a lot better if I wasn't just illegally detained and you violated my rights. See, this is my block. Wow. All right, y'all. I'm going to go get in my car. We're going to continue cop watching tonight because evidently they need some education done. We're going to file civil rights complaints in the morning. And, yeah, we'll go from there. All right, you guys. Much love. Appreciate you watching. And, wow, I'm out.
Thank you for watching until the end of this video on Mr. White's channel. In the middle of the night in Mount Juliet, Tennessee, a suburban city near Nashville with over 40,000 residents and a crime rate lower than the national average, a man was pulled over simply for looking at a police officer and making a turn without using his signal. No signs of a crime, no arrest warrant, yet 7 officers showed up at the scene. This story is not just about a traffic stop, but a test of legal awareness, personal resistance, and the lawful right to refuse to show ID. At the same time, in a peaceful neighborhood, a woman called the police over a simple property line dispute. The video clearly exposes a troubling reality. Many people are using law enforcement as a personal weapon instead of respecting the law and community order. 2 situations, 2 locations, but one question remains. Are you ready to protect your civil rights? Remember, if approached by police, you have the right to ask, am I being detained? Is this an arrest? If not, you have the right to remain silent and walk away. Stay calm, record record the interaction, and demand a clear reason. This is not just a reaction, it is a self-defense strategy in a society where personal rights are increasingly under pressure. What do you think? Did the police overstep their authority? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Mr. White to stay informed about real-life legal confrontations happening every day.